What's up, gamer? After enjoying various big titles in the past months, the gaming world has hit a brief lull, feeling bored and can't find a game you want. Don't worry, today I am bringing you the top 10 roguelike games launching in 2024 to solve your gaming drought. A quick note, this ranking is based on my gaming experience, very subjective, and doesn't include games like Windblown that are highly anticipated but not yet released. Let's get started. The first game, Card Rogue, as you can see, is a pixel-style card game. In a sense, it captures the core of Rogue Games, presenting all gameplay elements, combat, upgrades, quests, etc. in the form of cards. All you need to do is choose a card from the display to continuously enhance your abilities and face various challenges. This decision-making combined with numerical collision gameplay reminds me of Tower of the Sorcerer. The freshness of the gameplay lasts only a few hours, and the lack of expressiveness is its biggest weakness. So, Card Rogue can only be ranked C. The second game, Defender Bros, is a top-down tower defense game. You play as a soldier exploring the map during the day to collect resources and fortify your base defense, making the fortress impregnable. At night, you face endless swarms of bugs, crushing them with shells and flamethrowers. The game supports endless mode and multiplayer, making it very fun to play with friends. However, the difficulty curve is a big issue, with the early game being quite challenging, and once the defense base is established, you can leave the keyboard without any operation. Overall, it's a C-level game that needs further adjustments from the developers. The third game, Wizard of Legend 2, is the sequel to the excellent pixel dungeon action game Wizard of Legend. The core gameplay remains unchanged, where you play as a wizard undergoing trials, building various arcana builds to defeat enemies. The graphics have been upgraded from pixel to 3D, but the combat thrill has regressed, with many veteran players feeling it's not as good as the first. The core spell relic build gameplay is only half-baked, with too few available playstyles. Various reasons have led to mixed reviews on Steam. Another game rushed into EA. It can only be ranked as a C-level game with potential. The fourth game, Darkchaser Battle Tide, is a survivor-like game with numerous playstyles. Over a dozen characters, dozens of skills, and 200 relics can be combined into extremely rich builds. The character's talent system and the shop function after each level allow you to develop your favorite builds, choosing from poison, fire, ice, or summoning. What satisfies me the most is that after the game entered EA, it updated a lot of content, including new characters, relics, and even a new multiplayer mode. As a game to grind when bored, it's quite cost-effective, so I am willing to rank it B. The fifth game, Spin Hero. This is a card game that combines slot machine lever gameplay. You need to progress through randomly generated level routes, defeating enemies until you challenge the boss. The most distinctive feature of the game is its combat, where you need to adjust your symbols' composition, discover various combinations, and then play these symbols' effects like a slot machine. This gambling gameplay combined with RPG reminds me of Peglin. However, the randomness of the slot machine gameplay is too high, making it difficult to progress with bad luck, and it needs improvement. It's quite suitable as a B-level game. The sixth game, Gatekeeper. This is a top-down shooting game where you explore the unknown deep space, defeating those guardian robots. The gorgeous skill effects and fast-paced combat will give you a great sense of satisfaction, and over 100 skills and collectibles will bring many playstyles, making each game a unique adventure. The multiplayer mode adds a lot of fun. As a game still in EA, it is undoubtedly qualified, and the development team needs to continue to improve the content on the current basis. For now, it's ranked as a B-level game, with a promising future. The seventh game, Shogun Showdown, another card turn-based game, but more special than most similar games. You and the enemy don't take turns standing still. Instead, you can choose to attack and move, with each card representing an action, like breaking down an action game into turn-based. When you think through, dodging multiple enemies' attacks while executing beautiful combos, it's absolutely delightful and full of accomplishment. Attacks, skills, and items can form different playstyles, offering great playability. This is the first A-level game today, no doubt. The eighth game, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. As the Survivor version of Deep Rock Galactic, it is equally outstanding. This time, you will explore caves from a top-down perspective, using weapons from Deep Rock Galactic to fight swarms of bugs while mining, and collecting resources to upgrade weapons. Combat, escape, and resource collection happen simultaneously, bringing a thrilling experience. Quite different from other Survivor games, and compared to the multiplayer-required Deep Rock Galactic, the single-player Survivor gameplay suits my taste better, so I would unhesitatingly rank it A. The ninth game, Terminus Zombie Survivors. You might wonder, another Survivor. Actually, This is a top-down turn-based sandbox game in a grid-divided city. Every move you make as a survivor consumes action points, and managing action points wisely is key to survival. Collecting resources, crafting tools, defeating zombies, and recruiting NPCs. The game experience is immersive, and the randomly generated maps offer a non-repetitive survival journey. I really like this game and ranked it A, but its slow pace and hardcore gameplay may not suit everyone. The last game, Hades 2. As the sequel to the masterpiece Hades, this game takes it to the next level. This time, you play as the underworld princess, the sister of the first protagonist, Milano. Using dark magic to fight against the Titan of Time, you will explore and battle in random dungeons, obtaining different boons to build your combat style, combining freshness and excitement, with all aspects reaching the top level. If I had to choose an S-level game, it would have to be Hades 2. Alright, those are my top 10 roguelike games. In fact, there are quite a few roguelike games that I played but didn't showcase. You know, card, action, survivors, sandbox. There are just too many roguelike games, and I tried to ensure each type was included. So, is there any 2024 roguelike game you think is great? Feel free to share in the comments,